So, hello everyone. Today we are just going to discuss how the assignment questions, that is Introduction to Industry 4.0 and Internet of Things. So, we'll be moving by one questions. So, as you know, the in the exam, most from the previous year assignments and the assignment that has been given in the recent year. So you have to focus on the recent year assignments, then you have to focus on the previous year assignments so that you can have a better chances of getting the questions that are seen by you, because lots of question has been created, so you can't go through the lectures. So when you have little lesser time, so you can go through the assignments and previous year assignment to get good marks so that you can pass the examination. So the first question is, what is transducer? So the transducer is a device that convert energy from one form to another form. Okay, now moving to the next question, which is what does the sensor accuracy refer to? So it refers to the correctness of the input compared to a standard value. Now moving to the next question, what is an active sensor? So active sensors are those a sensor that independently senses the input. Moving to the next question, that is fourth question, what does the actuator primarily refers to in IoT? So it is a device that converts signals into physical actions. Now moving to the next question, Zigbee technology is popular for, so it is popular for low cost, lower wireless mesh networks. Which of the following is true about 6LoWPN? So it enables IPv6 packets over lower wireless networks. Now we are with the next question. Near field communication NFC is typically used for, it is used for short range wireless interaction between electronic devices. Which of the following actuator does on the principle of the compression and decompression? So it is hydraulic actuators. Now move to the next question. ISA 100.111 is a significant in IoT because it focuses on wireless network technology for industrial automation. Now, what is the primary function of IEEE 802.15.4 in IoT? So it is establishing low rate wireless personal area networks. JWave's technology is best suited for, so it is best suited for home automation. What is the maximum data speed possible in wireless HART? So it is 250 kbs. Now moving to the next question. QoS 2 in MQTT is also known as, so it is also known as exactly once. COAP works on request response framework based on the what dash architecture. So it is UDP. So UDP is there. Now moving to the next question, infrared sensor is an example of, so it is an example of optical sensor. Now we are done with the first assignment. So moving to the second assignment, which of the following is a primary characteristic of the fourth industrial revolution? So it is widespread use of artificial intelligence. Which of the following is not a physical mega trend? So it is cloud computing. How does Industry 4.0 enhances sustainability in manufacturing industries? So, through globalization and emerging technologies. What is the crucial aspect of supply chain management in industrial manufacturing? So, the D option, considering environmental concerns such as climate change or contamination and resource consumption. What is the role of ICT play in the manufacturing industry? So, serving as the main nervous system of any manufacturing industry. What characterizes an emerging market in the context of Industry 4.0? So, it is markets that meet the standards of newly developed innovative products. What is the primary focus on the lean production system? So, it is priority customer needs. Which among the following are the aspects of socio-economic issues of sustainability in Industry 4.0? So it is all the above. Social is there, economics and environmental. The lean production system mainly focuses on the customer's need. Which company is the credited for the development of lean production system? So it is Toyota Motors. What is the major concern in implementing lean production in the context of Industry 4.0? So it is integrating humans in plants. Which of the following is not a benefit of smart and connected products? So it is rapid increment in the sale price of the products. Moving to the next question, which of the following is a fundamental building block of smart and connected business in the context of 4.0? So it is none of the above, because no option that has been given out is correct here. Which what is the major advantages of the factory means factory? So it is C option, improvement in quality and safety. What is how is the information technology utilized in smart factories? So it is for smart software application and control processes. Communication is trust and capital with the respect to be created values play an important role in IoT business. This is true. Moving to the third assignment, so we are with the first question. Which of the following is not a feature of cyber physical system? So it is D, standard not non-network computation. In the context of CPS in smart grid, what is the full form of DAU? So DAU is data aggregation unit. Moving to the next question, which of the following is not a component of CPS 5C architecture of Industry 4.0? It is compatibility. What are the key parts enabling collaboration productivity in Industry 4.0? So it is IT proliferation, single source of truth, industrialization, coordination. What does the PLM stand in the context of 4.0 industry? So it is product lifecycle management. What does the technique ABC in PLM stand for? So it is activity-based costing. In which fields AR and VR used in the industry? So AR, VR are used in machine production and education. Going to the next question, which of the following is one of the categorization of AR? So it is markerless AR. So it is markerless AR. Now moving to the next question, first coined the term augmented realities means AR? So it was Thomas Caudle. What type of AR uses visual markers for outcomes? So it is marker-based augmented reality. What type of knowledge is used in AI techniques? So it is procedure, declarative, and heuristic knowledge. What is the use of AI in IoT? So it is machinery safety, efficient product style, life cycle, efficient manufacturing process, and others. Which of the following characterize big data? So it is the B option consists of structured and non-structured data, that is unstructured. What does the distributed file system in big data ensure? So it ensures consistency, stability, and fault tolerance of the data. Suppose you write a program which uses API to collect data consistently from the LinkedIn and Facebook, then you wishes to analyze the such data. So how you can do it? So it is external data source. So this is what you are doing is external data source. Moving to the fourth week assignment. So here we are with the first question. What does cybersecurity protect? So cybersecurity protect hardware, software, and data. What is the focus of the network security? So network security is protecting network architecture from unauthorized access and improper use. What does the CIE trend in? So it is confidentiality, integrity, and availability. What are the key differences between IoT and traditional automation? So it is ubiquitous sensing, advanced analytics, IT tools, and methodologies. What are the benefits of deploying sensors and actuators in IoT? So it is to control, enhance, and optimize various functions. How does IoT benefit in the mining industry? So it early disaster warning. So early disaster warnings are given with the help of the sensors. What is the third wave in GE means industrial level innovation? So it is the industrial internet. So, scarcity of non-renewable sources of energy pose a significant challenge with respect to the energy consumption for the future smart grid industries and industrial networks. So, this is true. What is the negative effect of the industrial revolution? So, it is the environmental pollution. So, environmental pollution is there. Which of the following is not one of the three key components of the industrial intelligence? So, internet. So, it is social networking. How is the smart sensor defined according to the IEEE 1451 standard? So it is sensor with a standardized physical connection for communication. What is the purpose of MRAA library in Intel IoT devices? So it is to low-level communication in GNU Linux platform. What is the key aspect of design philosophy for IoT in industry processes? So it is facilitating communication between heterogeneous objects. What is the feature of autonomous full economy in Industrial 4.0? So it is end-to-end automation facility. Considering the future of the architecture of the smart industrial internet industrial plant, which of the following layers is responsible for autonomous decision making? So it is the option D, that is cognition layer. Moving to the fifth assignment, that is we are having the first question. What is the key technology driver in emerging smart warehouse? So it is warehouse automation. Moving to the next question, which of the following is not covered under the domain of the industry 4.0? That is rapid deforestation. Which of the following IoT platform is used by Hitachi? Means it is used LUMADA. Which of the following is not a type of business model of IoT? So it is a loss sharing model. What is an advantage of subscription model in IoT? So it is predictable recurring revenue. What is the critical challenge to IoT as a service model? So it is the C option, security of data. Security of data has been there. So the following is not offered by a service oriented IoT business model. So it is CapEx focused investment strategies. Process-oriented business model is a business model, so it is a hybrid one. So hybrid one is there. What is IIRA? So IIRA is a standard architecture of an IoT systems. Which are the following statement is incorrect about IIRA? That is, the safety is not a concern. This is absolutely absurd. Which are the following is not a component of the three-tier architecture patterns of IIRA? So this is fog layer. So fog layer is there. What are the IIRA viewpoints? So IIRA viewpoints are business assets, functional and implementation. The implement of an activity of in IIRA are these are trigger, workflow, effect, and constraint. In the business viewpoint of IIRA, what are the fundamental capabilities? So fundamental capabilities are high level specifications essential for business tasks. With respect to IIRA functional domain, industrial actuations fall under which are the following domains? So it is the C option, that is control domain. Now moving to the assignment of the sixth week. So we are having with the first question, which of the following is the temperature sensor generate an analog voltage proportional to the temperature. So this is the option number D, that is DML. And now we are with the next questions, that is the second one. What are the key component of an IoT sensing device? So it is sensor, processor, wireless communication module, power management unit. Now moving to the third question, what kind of sensor in ADXL 335? It is option A, accelerator, accelerometer. So accelerometer is there. Now moving to the next question, MOS gas sensor depend on the thermal energy of its operation, which is supplied with a later that is true or not. So that is true. Which of the following is not a probable application of gas sensor? So it is motion tracking. What is meant by sensitivity of a gas sensor? So it is changing the output signal for a unit exchange in a gas concentration. The Modbus TCP control, protocol defines two units in the data frame. One that is protocol data unit. What is the other one? It is the application data unit. Now, with respect to sensor, a camera which can simultaneously sense the ambient temperature as well as the capture the live video regarding it is of which type. So it is of the second one. Sorry, third one, that is hybrid. The question is Ethernet IP defines two primary types of communication. What are those? So they are explicit and implicit. Which of the following statement is incorrect about Profinet? So it is Profinet cannot be used for process control or process measurement. Modbus RTU is a serial protocol and follows the architecture, that is B1 master and slave. Which of the following network topology is used by Profibus? So it is the bus topology. In the context of DeviceNet, CAN is the acronym for, so it is the acronym for Controller Area Network. How shorter TTLL is achieved in URLLC, so it is by all the processes that has been mentioned out here. What is the frequency of spectrum of wave communication? So it is 30 to 300 gigahertz. Now moving to the assignment of seventh week, which of the following stand for LP in LPWAN? So it is low power. We need to pay a license fee to use LORA in the 868 megahertz radio frequency band in Europe. So this is false. Now moving to the next question, which of the following is true for Sigfox network in the terms of message and payload? So it is up to 140 messages per day with a payload of 12 bytes per message. So which library header file is used for interfacing the DS2 sensor as demonstrated in hands of industrial environment monitoring project? So it is a DST.h. Which of the following topologies are supported by Zigbee? So it is C, tree and mesh. Now moving to the next question, the physical and MAC layers of Zigbee communication protocols is based on. So it is based on IEEE 802.15.4. XB is a mesh communication protocol based on IEEE 802.15.4, whereas Zigbee is the product that uses the XB communication protocol for radio communication. So it is false. Which of the following is the function performed by the coordinator nodes in Zigbee network? So it is act as the root of the network and the bridge between different networks. Which of the following are the data characteristic of IoT processing? So it is all the above that has been given out here. So you can have a read. Which of the following is a false about the rule-based engine? So it is that cannot process data in the near real time. So it is there. Which of the following represent the limitation of current CEP system? So it is none of the above. that has been mentioned out here. Which are the following is the options is false about the services rendered by the smart water management system, so that entirely non-replicable services. iRobot factory is a cognitive manufacturing factory which applies cognitive intelligence and edge computing for the improved manufacturing. So this is true. Now moving to the next question, which are the following is a false about the design of the smart standards. So this is unrealistic experimentation. Which are the following is that represent the type of industrial control system. So it is supervised control and data acquisition. Now moving to the eighth assignment which we have, which are the following is does not characterize the big data as value. So it is vector. So, which of the following algorithm is useful when it is feasible to acquire training data for the different states or to new models? So, it is a supervised learning algorithm. Which of the following is false about the deep learning models? So, false is that does not use neural network because deep learning is absolutely using the neural networks. Which of the following software may be used for batch-oriented analytics? So, is Apache and Hadoop and Apache Spark. Which of the following is an example of classification of algorithm? So, it is based on the support vector machine. So in dash data points may be along with more than one cluster. So it is so the soft clustering is there. Which of the following is supervised learning algorithm may be used when the output variable is a real number instead of categorical value. So it is regression. Which of the following is statement about the reinforcement learning algorithm is false? So it is there is no reward function. In reinforcement there is a reward function. Machine learning is a subset of deep learning and that can be learned automatically by finding the features of the its own. So this is false. It's not a subset. What is the cloud computing necessary for IoT? So it is all of that, but that has been given out. You can have a read. Which of the following is not true about the platform as a service for IoT? That question has been repeated. The service provider manages everything. Who among the following does not provide industrial cloud platform? So it is C NetBeans. Now moving to the next question, which are the following is that the advantages of using a cloud simulator before real deployment? So all of the above you can have a read. Which are the following does not represent the objective of IoT industry? So it is rigid solutions. K-Medoid is a clustering algorithm that uses to maximize the distance between some randomly selected points in the cluster. So this is false. Now moving to the ninth assignment. So here we are with the first question, which are the following is not a valid reason for employing fog computing in IoT. So it is devaluing existing functionalities of IoT. Now moving to the next question, which are the following statement is false regarding the fog-enabled IoT for smart grid and power industry. So the unidirectional communication between the consumer and supplier. Nebulo Technologies, which one of the pioneer of fog computing, brought IoT and IoT in real services and rendered optimized solution and with the smart decision making capability in lower cost. Which of the following product is not produced by Nebulo Technologies? So asking Nebulo Technology what not produced, so is this fog BCD. SONM is a decentralized fog computing platform and renders distributed cloud services with fog as the backend. Which of the following facility is not provided by SONM? So it is digital triplet. Which in R programming, it is compulsory to specify the data types at the time of declaration. So it is false. You need not to declare. Which of the following is can be used to a to the power in the R programming? So option C is there, a raised to the power b. Which of the following operand in the create series of number for a vector in R programming? So option C, this colon is there. Which of the following is are supported by the Julia programming languages? So it is all the above that the things that has been given out here. Which of the following represent the essential characterization of cloud computing according to the NIST? So it is all the above. You can have a read out. What is why is necessary to perform integration? What is the smart part of data processing? Context of data management. So it is combining data from various sources. Now there are three main NoSQL database. They are key value based, column oriented database, and document oriented database. Is it true or false? This is true. Now moving to the next question, in Hadoop master slave architecture, the master serves read and request for the file system clients, whereas the slave executes operations like opening, closing, and renaming files and directories. This is false. So the following is the false about the BQ topology, the data center networks. So it is follow switch oriented practice rather than the server centric approach. Which are the following protocol is used by the SDN? So SDN uses OpenFlow. Now moving to the next question, which are the following is incorrect about software defined SDN? So it is the SDN increase complexity or two of traditional network by separating the control and data planes. Now we are moving to the next assignment. Which of the following is not a part of the SDIoT architecture? So it is private network. Which of the following is not a part of SDWSN platform in the context of Industry 4.0? So it is the D option, that is terrestrial plane. Now moving to the next question. Data processing is generally performed in present in the SDIoT architecture, that is industrial cloud. Now moving to the next question. R stand for in stride thread model. So R it is reputation. Application layer of the IoT attack surface invulnerable instead of the following attacks. So it is the reversal attack. Now moving to the next question is what does the trust permutation aim to establish with IoT? So it is the B device integration integrity is there. Which of the following does not represent the building block of IoT security framework? So it is D option, implementation protection. Which of the following standard is supported by OT security in IoT? So it is NERC CIP. Which of the following is not a key component of cloud security of IoT framework? So it is B option, flow rule protection. Now, which of the following is not a key feature of smart factory? So it is the ambiguous. So ambiguous is there. Now moving to the next question, which are the following is an incorrect about KUKA in IoT disabled? So it is the option number D, deployed on the A330 and A350, and this is lines in TOSOL. Is characterized by Amazon Robotics cells. So it is automated product search. Which of the following is incorrect about Muxik intelligent shipping? So the option C is there uses IoT for does not blockchain technology for supply chain, does not use. Which of the following is represent the application of IoT livestock burns? So it is monitoring health parameters of animals. Now the next question, in the context of agriculture IoT, what do we mean by LAI? So it is leaf area index. Now moving to the 11th assignment which we are having, which of the following is that the challenge faced by the IoT in healthcare? So all the above things has been given out here. You can have a read, please. What is the general action of healthcare body sensor in case of abnormalities? So it is sensors trigger an alarm. Confidentiality, integrity, and dash and availability are the four security cornerstones. So the B option, authentication, is added now here. Optimization, autonomy are the features of each of the following models. So it is maturity model. In smart grid supported by IoT, data communication network is not integrated with the physical power transmission. So it is B, false. Which are the following? Consider the two things that has been given out here. Passive RFID tags have no internal power source. You can have a read both. The first statement is correct, but the second one is not. IoT can be deployed in inventory management to automate which of the following activities. So it is both stock in and stock out activities. In the context of the network security, what does behavioral analytics deal with? So it is detects abnormal behavior by the network. IP rights are as risk by using AP ARVR. So this is true. Now, which of the following is not a stakeholder in the facility management? So patents are there. Which of the following challenges arise due to the aging of inventory? So means need for proactive, preventive, and maintenance procedure. In IoT enabled facility managed logically, where do subcontractors are located? So they are in between owners and the customers. Optimized uses of which of the following resources is preferable? So all the above assets has been given, and technology. So all these are there. Transponders and beacons are types of which of the RFID. So it is active RFID. Real time and easy diagnosis are of healthcare in IoT. So this is advantages of IoT. Now moving to the final assignment which we have. What are the advantages of implementing IoT in chemical industry? So improve logistic. Which are the following is one of the primary goal of predictive maintenance? So it is reducing equipment breakdown. What are the benefits of using IoT sensor in pharmaceuticals? So all the things has been given out here. By applying IoT in pharmaceutical and it is adverse decades. So this is true according to me. Yes, it is true. UAV are capable of performing which are the following actions. So they are all the above. Which are the following is true about the first generation UAV? So fundamental remote control UAV of different forms. How is the application of UAV in the construction site beneficial? So monitors soil line erosion. Now, what are the advantages of using UAV in telecommunication? Monitor towers from any angle at any height. By using UAV, it is possible to scan a huge number of warehouse, check the missing and monitoring. So yeah, it is true. Which of the following can perform using UAV in forestry? So all the things you can have a read. Which of the following activities can you perform using UAV for in the mining? So all the above can be done. You can have a check. Case study enables researcher closely examine the data within a specific context by following certain procedure and providing quantitative and qualitative analysis of the data. So that is true. What is the primary purpose of case studies? So B option is there. Explore and investigate real-time phenomena. What does the IoT stand for in the IoT? So it is the Internet of Drones. Now moving to the next question and the final question of this whole assignment, which are the following is the false about the application of UAV in the agriculture? So hinder farmers in scouting with the crops. Thank you very much. Hope you liked it. Please like, share, and subscribe.